got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
On first down, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Right here. 44.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Buccaneers. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Grant sets to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Dolphins take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. This is taken at the 10. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's not going to get me.
Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Dolphins nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 16. This is Breida on the draw. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Dolphins nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to
now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's mine. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 45's the mic. It's just me and you. Hey, Green.
Now Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. You don't know no better. 45.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Albert Wilson. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Chris Godwin.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51 Mike 50. Hey, call 66.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
So don't say nothing.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Defense wins championships, baby. 50.
Regular. 50. Hey, call 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
65.
Here's Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards 1st down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, Brady, flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Coming to you, coming to you.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. For the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Dolphins 10. Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.